his normal pickup games of preparation. So he just didn't come into camp in his normal game shape that he would be. Because remember, last time he was playing off-season pickup is when he ended up tearing his Achilles as he was rehabbing his ACL. Beautiful offense there as Green lays it in. So the Warriors just played it cautiously, and now Klay plays tonight. He'll play 15 or 16 minutes. Jokic tosses it away. Here comes Wiggins.
Well, and when you have that type of thing as a player, it's a mental block, but it's more of fear as you see Wiggins with the little layup. When you're working your way back and then you're doing all of the things that you normally do and then you tear your Achilles, yes, it is fearful. I do not want to do anything in that moment. So, you know, kudos to Klay for being honest and open with the team, and then for the Warriors figuring out the best way to protect him.
Caldwell Pope unable to hit. Gordon on the offensive glass brought it down, but was able to put it back up and in, fighting through the reach from Looney.
Aaron Gordon is going to be so important for this team next year. 8 new players off last year's roster. So, you know, he is one of the veteran guys here now.
The Nuggets just salivating at the chance to get, as Gordon is going to get the blocking foul against Green. It looked like Gordon had traveled before anything happened, and Draymond Green, even though it's preseason, has no problem expressing himself about that call. And you know what? Steve Kerr's going to challenge it. Sure, we're 2 minutes into the first quarter of a preseason game, but hey.
Let's see this. Oh, I think that might be the right challenge. Oh, it's going to be close.
The back stiffness is gone.
I can feel the support right away.
This is the relief I've been looking for.
Get ready to take back your back with the inflatable lumbar support, soothing heat, and vibrating massage in the Calming Heat back wrap from Sharper Image. It's the wearable, customizable back belt that gives you all 3 therapies. You can even plug into the optional portable USB power pack and take it anywhere.
It massages my back, it heats my back, and it inflates, so it creates lower lumbar support.
I feel more comfortable while I'm painting.
So whether you're standing up or sitting down, you can go about your day and keep the pain away. And it's guaranteed to make every chair your favorite chair. All 3 therapies. You can even plug into the optional portable USB power pack and take it anywhere on your very own Calming Heat back wrap from Sharper Image. Go online at calmingheatback.com. So whether you're standing up or sitting down, you can go about your day and keep the pain away. And it's guaranteed to make every chair your favorite chair. All 3 therapies. You can even plug into the optional portable USB power plug and take it anywhere on your very own Calming Heat back wrap from Sharper Image. Go online at calmingheatback.com. So whether you're standing up or sitting down, you can go about your day and keep the pain away. And it's guaranteed to make every chair your favorite chair. Calming Heat plug into the optional portable USB power plug and take it anywhere on your very own Calming Heat back wrap from Sharper Image. Go online at calmingheatback.com.
This season is gonna be hostile. Sit down. Get education Celtics. All the entertainment. Rise the chair. Try to better.
Challenge
the first foul, it matters because of the message that it's sending to your teammates, the message that you're sending to Draymond. We are supporting you. And again, that's just little things that happen within an organization.
Wiggins dumps it off for Looney. Thompson lets it fly. Short that time. And Bruce Brown, new acquisition for Denver, comes down with a rebound. Here's Aaron Gordon, Euroing, dishing. Jokic, who had been questionable to play, was dealing with a wrist injury, giving it a go in this preseason finale. Bones Highland was also questionable. He's going to play as well off the bench for Denver as Looney pops it in.
And for so many years now, this beautiful basketball that the Warriors play, pushing it ahead, moving it, Looney catching it, ripping, throwing it to Draymond, Draymond throwing it right back. They just play such a beautiful offensive game. And again, here, Looney's open because they're going to send two to Klay Thompson. Draymond catches it, throws it right back for the open shot. Looney is one of the most underrated players in this league because of his importance and what he allows the Warriors to do.
Steve Kerr was just raving about Looney the other day. Always talks about how valuable he is. As Porter Jr. sticks the mid-range, but said he's just such a special human being, and he was an absolute key through the last week to getting things back on track with our team after what happened.
You know, they have that veteran presence. Andre Iguodala coming back for his 46th season. It's really impressive to see him, you know, staying with this team, and this is when you're glad you have veterans.
Gordon got the mismatch on Curry on the interior and able to finish. Here's Steph working behind the green screen. And Green tosses it away. Bruce Brown on the steal. Brown brings an added defensive element for Denver, as does Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Part of the reason why Michael Malone, now in his 8th season as head coach of the Nuggets, has stated he wants this Denver team to be a top 5 defense this year.
Well, and they've added the players to do that. When you look at Brown, we're talking about a player for Brooklyn that played the 2, played the 3. You see here him screening and rolling with Jokic. He just is such a versatile player that, you know, if you watch Brooklyn, you know, not really known well outside of the teams he's played for, but he does so many quality things for whatever team he's on because he does so many things.
And winning plays in winning moments. We saw, you know, Bruce Brown back-to-back years acquit himself very nicely in the playoffs.
Well, he's played all 5 positions for this Denver Nuggets team here in the preseason because of his versatility. And, you know, look at the departures and the additions. 8 new players, as we mentioned earlier, from last season. The team that was a playoff team. You know, they've been in the playoffs multiple years, and you would think that they would even have more success if it wasn't for the injuries to their key players.
One of the things Michael Malone talked to us about before the game, with all those, you know, new players and key pieces that left and big contributors that are coming in as Curry gets bumped, said it's been amazing how quickly the group has felt connected despite all the new pieces. And he said the positivity and the energy around the guys that they brought in has just been exactly what they would have wanted.
Yeah, well, they have a great core. When you got Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green coming back for another year, just a great vet. When you have a good, strong core, everyone that comes in, they can feel that energy. They're excited to be here because, look, you're playing with, you know, a lot of talent in the 2-time MVP.
I saw Ish Smith on the bench there, part of that group. When he plays for Denver in the regular season, he will set an NBA record playing for his 13th different team. Kick ball from Jokic, and it will stay here now with 14 on the shot clock. Thompson kicks to the corner. Green can't get it to drop, and it's out of bounds off of Looney.
You know, I'm really looking at, like, look, I know what this core can do. This is a championship core. I still have, you know, trauma for the things they do. I'm excited to see Jordan Poole. I'm excited to see Kuminga. I'm excited to see Moody. These are the younger players, and I'm excited to see what they, Dante DiVincenzo, what he's going to do with that second unit. That's what I'm excited. We know what this Warriors team is all about. This for them is just a little tune-up. But for the Denver Nuggets, Caldwell Pope, championship pedigree, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, so many guys that I think are going to have quality years for this team.
This is a Denver team, if healthy, certainly they can be a contender, you would think. We saw them knocking on the door a couple years ago. The injury to Murray derailed their campaign 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, well, the last time we saw them healthy or remotely healthy, they were in the conference finals going against the Lakers.
Yeah, in the bubble.
In the bubble. So, you know, they know the talent's there. It's just a matter of getting everybody healthy at the same time.
Curry serves it in after carving up the D. Here's Gordon skying to the rack. You saw it coming.
I saw that coming. Once he gets to that 1-2, one of the best athletes in the league. We've all seen his dunk contest. My Arizona Wildcat was cheated at least one dunk title.
7 points for Gordon. 9-2 Denver run. Curry, the pitter-patter dribble. Green trying to save it, and it's going to be Denver basketball.
The little floater, little high-level teardrop.
Porter hits the 3. Strong start for Michael Porter Jr. after he played just 9 games all of last season. Talking about those derailing Denver injuries. Had what was a 3rd back surgery and missed the remainder of the season. So Denver went the vast majority of last year without Murray and Porter, both back this year as Porter gets another to drop. Beautiful turnaround jumper.
And I love the fact Coach Malone talked about. He sprinted down the floor, got on the block against a smaller player, and gets that easy turnaround. That's what you want to see from him. That's not what you want to see if you're the Denver Nuggets.
Foul on Bruce Brown. 3 free throws for Curry coming.
And watch this first cut. Watch this back screen and then cause a little confusion. He's 6'10", doesn't need a lot of time. And then here, look, sprints the floor and gets against Steph Curry. So that's an easy turnaround jumper for them. But that post up is because he sprinted the floor, got to an early post up. So Mike Malone talks about, hey, he's got to get to his spots. He's got to run the floor because that's going to open up the bucket for him.
7 points for Michael Porter Jr. in this opening quarter, and here comes Jordan Poole. Beyond the drama of this past week and a half for those players, there's also looming decisions with their contracts. Jordan Poole, if he's going to be extended before hitting free agency this offseason, it would have to happen by Monday. Bob Myers, general manager for the Warriors, has said that they have been in talks with Jordan Poole's representation about that very thing happening, and we'll see whether or not that extension gets done before the deadline or if Poole will become a free agent at the end of the year.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about the Tyler Hero number that you have seen. You know, 120 million, somewhere in that range. And look, he deserves it. He's going to get it, whether it's from the Golden State Warriors or someplace else.
Here is Poole on the attack, leaning, hitting, and the foul.
Right on. If they keep waiting, you keep putting up these numbers. Yesterday's price is not today's price, because we've seen him in this preseason. He looks like he's locked in. He's ready to go. And look, truth be told, if he doesn't sign it, that would probably be better for the rest of the league. If he does sign it and he's just focused on going out there and being the best player that he can be for this organization, that is what the Golden State Warriors want.
Steve Kerr talking about him before the game to us said Jordan's one of the guys now, meaning he's part of that core mainstay group now. When you think about Curry and Thompson and Green and Looney and now Poole as well.
And this is what I like. A lot of people want to, Draymond with a little love right there. Look, and that's what I like. They reach back, give a little love. This is the things that everybody's going to have their eye on. How do they interact? We've seen some other teams already, maybe a little bit further down south, that everybody's looking at every single thing that they're doing. Timeouts, how they interact. Well, look, we're already seeing positive interaction here between the Golden State Warriors, so we'll see how this continues over the course of the regular season.
Steve Kerr was talking about Jordan Poole, said, look, he's cool. Not much phases him. We know he's willing to move forward. And that was part of what went into the assessment in how to handle and discipline Draymond Green, making sure Jordan Poole was ready to move on and get back on the floor with Draymond Green.
And look, we saw in The Last Dance, we've seen, Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan. There's so many stories. A lot of people in the league where before you saw it, they were like, oh, these things happen all the time. But again, we're going to talk about this now, and eventually you hope for them. And truth be told, even for us, we could move on.
Well, especially for you. I'm not on NBA Today 5 days a week,
If you would like me to make a call, we could probably make something happen.
I'm just thinking it's been a piece of content that you've had to opine about for a while now.
Oh.
James Wiseman into the game after he had a lost year last year due to injury. Gordon couldn't get that one to drop off the delivery from Caldwell Pope. Green running the break. Curry alone. Short. Crowd with plenty of juice despite it being a preseason game. Denver a 2018 first quarter lead. Porter Jr. another jumper. 9 first quarter points for Michael Porter Jr.
And I have to be very, very honest. You still have to be very, very cautious. Michael Porter Jr. is in his 4th year in the league. He's in his early 20s and he's already had 3 back surgeries. So, look, he is talented as all can be. A lot of people had him projected as the #1 pick, if not for these back issues, being the National Player of the Year coming out of high school, all of these things. So you just pray that, this surgery is the one that allows him to have a long and healthy career.
Kuminga into the game for Golden State, along with Patrick Baldwin Jr. You talk about guys who were great players in high school, like Michael Porter Jr., and had injuries kind of derail that as Draymond Green takes a seat. Well, Patrick Baldwin Jr. is another similar sort of case. Interesting draft pick for Golden State. Here's a guy who looked like he was ticketed to Duke as he was having an incredible high school career in Milwaukee. Ended up injuring his ankle, missing his senior year, stayed home and played at UW Milwaukee, where his father's the coach, and injured his ankle again, and ends up being drafted this year by the Warriors after just 11 games in college. 28th pick in the first round, but he's 6'9", can shoot, and he's someone who, once he's in this program, has a couple years, you might look at it and say, that turned out to be a talented steal for Golden State.
Oh, yeah, well, that's what the Denver Nuggets did. They did it with Bol Bol. They did it with Michael Porter Jr., taking an injured player that they believed had a higher value, if not for his injury.
Kuminga, great setup to Wiseman, flushing it down. This is that second unit of young talent that Golden State stacked up on in those couple lean years where they had injuries.
Let me just say this. Not many defending champions get to add a player like that. This year, if this Warrior team stays healthy, they're going to be even better than they were last season, which could be scary.
Steve Kerr was joking the other day as Kuminga lays it in. He's saying, that Bob Myers, you just got to blame him for how difficult it's going to be to play all these talented guys.
Should not play him, also pay him. They got to pay all of these talented guys. And look, the Golden State Warriors, it doesn't matter if it's 2015 or 2022. The ball movement is so important. Kuminga to Wiseman, and here another split game gets the young player an easy layup. Right now, tie game, 3 to go.
Your vehicle takes a beating from the environment. And who has time to wash every week? Keep your vehicle looking better than new with Cerakote Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant, a breakthrough in ceramic technology. Now you can seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss and shine in less than 30 minutes. It's the #1 bestseller on Amazon. Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. Everything just slides right off. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. Everything's included. That's it.
Cerakote's one of the most exciting products I've ever used. I've been in the detailing business for almost 4 decades. I've used hundreds and hundreds of different types of polishes. It's incredibly easy to apply. I can't give it a higher endorsement.
Guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Get professional gloss, shine, and protection for your vehicle with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant today. It's Amazon's #1 hottest bestseller in paint sealants.
Chair.
It's a beautiful time for basketball. A season fresh with hope and stars vying for greatness. Heated rivalries with MVP talent. NBA Opening Week begins Wednesday and continues Friday on ESPN.
Last season, the Denver Nuggets, they never had their big three on the floor together. Nikola Jokic won his second consecutive MVP, played 74 games. Jamal Murray out all year. Michael Porter Jr. just 9 games, but Porter's looked really good in this first quarter tonight.
He has been what you expect him to be. He's 6'11". He can move, he can dribble, he can do it off the dribble. Look, great cutting, and he's got this little fadeaway shot that just is a natural elevation for him. Here, over Steph Curry, getting down, getting an early post-up. That's something that Coach Malone has talked about. Look, the MVPs for Jokic, a lot of it was tied to those injuries because he carried this team to an elite season and put up elite numbers, but that's not what they want. As you see, the block by Wiseman, they want an elite team, and the only way they are that way is with Michael Porter Jr. and with Jamal Murray healthy.
Kuminga gets fouled by Caldwell Pope, and Kuminga is going to go to the line to shoot 2. This is great extension from James Wiseman.
Yeah. Wiseman is able to contribute, and they talked about it. They talked about keeping it very simple for him because he didn't play a lot of basketball, then sat out an entire year, then was injured last year. So when you just look at the amount of basketball that he's played, has been so limited. And so now they're just keeping it simple. Be a defensive guy, roll to the rim. And if you do that with this team, things are going to be very, very good for you.
Do you want to evaluate whether or not that was a goaltender? No, we don't. Just keep it moving.
Now it's for
yeah,
the season.
I think you're right.
We're fine. If they didn't call it, what am I going to argue?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
7'6" wingspan on Wiseman, showing all of it there on that block. Bones Highland into the game for Denver. Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan as well. Davon Reed as Green couldn't finish it. Wiseman scooping it to Poole. Wide open 3 for Baldwin. Too strong. Kuminga and DiVincenzo, the other Warriors on the floor. Reed floats it in. Davon Reed has had a nice preseason. He has been consistently the wing that follows Bruce Brown off the bench in this preseason in the games Brown has not started, as Wiseman misses the bunny. Bones Highland averaged over 10 points in his rookie season last year. Kuminga nearly coming up with a steal. Green in the corner. No.
Huh. Don't see that too often.
Poole. How about back-to-back?
Huh? Just a little bit of a pillow fight here, ladies and gentlemen.
Someone opened a door on both ends.
Yeah. Jeff won't look over here right now because he knows that I'm talking about him.
Well, he was getting on you for not having hair for a while.
Yes, he was. But he said he's got one more year and then he's going to shave it all.
But how long can that joke go on? I mean, you haven't had hair for a very long time.
I've been asking that question, how long can this joke go on? And it seems like that's right. Welcome to the club, though.
I love being in it. Highland hits the 3.
Bones Hyland, one of the young players that, look, I talked about him as a potential 6th man of the year. If the Denver Nuggets have the type of year that they're capable of, if he can make that second-year jump, he's a guy that they want to score off the bench. They want him to do a ton of things for this second unit. You see him running point as Dante DiVincenzo knocks down the little pull-up jumper.
Yeah, I mean, tall task to ask for a second-year player on a team that wants to contend, but that's the task for Bones Hyland with these Denver Nuggets. No more Monte Morris. Will Barton gone as well. Junior NBA Leagues is a new national network of youth basketball leagues that will tip off across the country in November. The leagues will enhance recreational basketball while bringing the excitement of the NBA and WNBA to youth players. Learn more at jrnbaleagues.com or on the NBA app. No, I really shouldn't talk about sophomore expectations or slumps with you, though, Richard, because, in your second year, you averaged 15 points and went to the finals.
But it was different. It was different. Look, I did have a veteran team. We were coming off the finals, but Bones Hyland has that type of talent. He has that type of talent where it's like, hey, you figured it out in your first year. You got a ton of experience because Jamal Murray was out. Let's take that experience and use this as an opportunity. But yeah, I believe that second-year players, third-year players can have those type of impacts.
Now, Ryan, did Richard do a better job in his second year as a player in the NBA or his second year as a broadcaster?
Wow, that is a great question because there was big-time growth year 1 to year 2, George, as I'm sure you noticed as well.
I did not have Jason Kidd carrying me in the booth, right? Like I did.
Ian and I are going to take great offense to that,
Oh, yes, that's true. Look, with all due respect to Ian and yourself and all of the talented people I worked with, Jason Kidd carried me a lot.
There's only one Jason Kidd?
There's only one Jason Kidd. He's the Hall of Famer.
Fair enough.
I would say my basketball game, but I'm working. Third, fourth year.
I see the same sort of leaps here.
You're a sweetheart, ladies and gentlemen. The Balls brotherhood that we share cannot be broken. No, it's a bond.
I don't think George is ever going to join that club.
Let's hope for him.
You look pretty follically safe over there, George.
I mean, so far so good, but you never know. Things can go south quickly, you know what I mean?
That's true. Like, it's the kind of thing that can creep up on you.
Missed you today on NBA Today. As great a job as Chiney and Perk and Zach and all of them did. It's not the same without you and Perk doing your odd couple routine.
They might have missed me, but they did not care I was gone. They did not.
About a 5-second difference game and shot clock. Poole goes in with the right hand from the left side, and Wiseman is there for the finish. Very impressive minutes in this first quarter for James Wiseman in his third year. Hyland got hit by DiVincenzo with 0.8 left in the frame, and Bones Hyland wiggles his way into 2 free throws.
And those are one of those ones where if you're Dante DiVincenzo, you're trying to play that intense defense, you feel the clock coming out, you got to just take a half step. It's that aggressive, okay, take a step back so you don't give up those 2 easy free throws.
DiVincenzo, his first year with the Warriors, player that Steve Kerr absolutely loves. DiVincenzo, of course, a part of the Bucks a couple of seasons ago when they won a title, although hurt in the playoffs. And that'll do it for the first quarter. A 32-28 lead for the Nuggets after 1 quarter of action. Final preseason game for both these teams. And the Stars getting in a little dress rehearsal.
Attention, this is an important message. If you suffer from lower back pain, hip pain, and shooting pain down your legs. You could be experiencing a sciatic nerve pain attack. Now researchers have discovered a simple switch to instantly turn your pain off. It's called B-Active Plus, the ingenious acupressure system that applies gentle targeted compression to turn off sciatic nerve pain signals for instant relief. Just slip it on, adjust the strap, and the pain is gone.
Oh, wow. It's like a button just turned the pain off.
Wow, I can feel the pain relief already.
The pain is gone.
I feel a lot of relief already.
Sciatica is an excruciating pain that radiates from your lower back down into your legs. But simply apply B-Active Plus to the trigger point on the calf just below your knee and live, work, and be pain-free.
The instant I put it on, it was like an immediate relief. I was able to stand up straighter. Oh my God, this thing really works.
The secret is the AcuPoint pressure pad that applies gentle targeted compression to the trigger point so the pain is turned off. In fact, it works so well, the FDA cleared B-Active Plus as a medical device.
With B-Active Plus, it can help apply pressure to the trigger point on the side of the calf to help relieve sciatica.
Wear it while walking, playing with the kids. Plus, it can be worn discreetly under clothes. B-Active Plus is the revolutionary drug-free way to make sciatic nerve pain go away. Call or go online to order your B-Active Plus acupressure system for the special TV discount price of just $29.99. If you don't begin to get instant relief, send it back and owe nothing. But to make this the most pain-free offer on TV, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Call or log on to buybeactiveplus.com. Order now.
The walls were shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and we were begging, and you shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long, and knocked me out of that you.
Get 5 boneless wings for just $1 with any burger, only at Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed college fan gear from more than 500 colleges. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Welcome back to NBA Friday here in San Francisco. We're here with Denver head coach Michael Malone. Coach, a pretty good run for your starters in that first quarter. What did you like the most?
You know, I thought our defense was pretty good to start. I think they're shooting around 43 from the field. Did a really good job of trying to take Steph off the three-point line. When you play them, you can't let him get his 12 threes off. You got to make him play inside the arc. Pretty good effort, and our bench did a pretty good job coming in to close it out.
And this is your last preseason game. What's most important coming out of this one?
Stay healthy. You know, health was such a big part of last season, making sure we get out of here healthy, but always working on our culture, our identity, how we play. And tonight's our last preseason game, another opportunity for us to do that.
Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
That is always the primary concern for coaches in the preseason. Just get through it healthy. Poole back to DiVincenzo. Nice little two-man action. DiVincenzo leaves it short, and Brown storms in for the rebound for Denver. Christian Brown, a rookie, 21st pick of this past year's draft. And a foul called as Highland gets to the line yet again.
Yeah, no, Bones Highland, when you watch the way he plays, he doesn't look strong, but he's a lot stronger than people probably give him credit for. But so far, we've seen him handle the point guard spot. We've seen him cut backdoor, make the right plays. It's the growth and maturity sometimes, not necessarily your basketball game, but can your basketball IQ improve from year one to year two?
Take a look at the upcoming NBA national TV schedule. Kia NBA tip-off on TNT Tuesday. Philadelphia at Boston, and the Warriors will host the Lakers. Then on Wednesday, doubleheader on ESPN with the Knicks in Memphis. Take on John Morant and the Grizzlies, and then Dallas in Phoenix. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Poole, Kuminga, Wiseman, Wiggins, and DiVincenzo for Golden State, and 5 to shoot here for the Warriors.
But the split games that the Warriors are able to play is crazy. DiVincenzo, Wiggins, Poole, Kuminga, Moody, Steph, Clay. Like, that is so much talent where it's like guys that can finish and knock down threes. It's gonna be tough this year.
Poole gets it away and nearly got it in. DiVincenzo, the offensive rebound, and swivels it home.
Yeah, and now with Wiseman learning the elbow spot, kind of where Draymond and Looney have been so good navigating it. With him learning that, it is going to be, this is probably the deepest team that the Warriors have had since 2015.
And you mentioned Moses Moody, who we will not see tonight as a calf injury, but has been the talk of camp for the Warriors, his leaps from his rookie season. As DiVincenzo comes up with a rebound. Wiggins stops and pops, can't hit. Offensive rebound again for Golden State, results in a foul. DiVincenzo, one of those guys that does the little winning gritty stuff.
Yeah, gritty stuff in here. Look, able to grab the offensive rebound, put it up. Look, I know he got injured the year the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship, and it was one of those things where it's like he was a big-time contributor that whole season up until he was injured. Never really got his footing back. So here to get a fresh start with Golden State, able to really, play in a system that will benefit him. Shoot the ball, cut hard, play defense because you're going to switch a lot. That's where he can excel.
Talked about how he likes to play simple basketball, 0.5 basketball, meaning you are shooting, dribbling, passing within 0.5 seconds, making moves. Hard foul here with Poole, and Poole looks like he is in some pain after hard contact on Brown.
And it looks like he hit the elbow. Great back cut by Braun. Oh, yeah, pretty good fall there.
Maybe even the way he yanked.
Well, just when you're in that space, like you just have no control, and then yeah, you see just kind of fall down on that arm.
Yep.
Right now, just kind of holding that left shoulder.
Poole had such an outstanding season last year, averaging 18.5 points per game in his third season. One of the guys who benefited from those down seasons from the Warriors, where he was able to really grow and develop. Wiseman banks it in. Was it by design? We'll never know, but it counts for 2.
I don't like it when players don't smile or give me give a shrug or something. Like, that was not by design. But you'll take it.
Right, his face. He had
a
great poker face.
Yeah, it was a great poker face. I respect the poker face.
I agree. Wiseman is going to work. James Wiseman looking like a force in his first half. 9 points now.
With 9 to go in the second quarter.
Former number 2 overall pick back in 2020. DeAndre Jordan gets fouled by Wiseman.
That he can just get an early post up. He's got so much size and length that you can throw it over the top. We've already seen him make some quality passes, but the fact that his teammates are looking for him in transition and he's getting to where he needs to be in transition is a great sign for the Warriors.
Steve Kerr just raved about Wiseman to us before the game, talking about how much he just loves him as a guy and how feels he's primed for success this season because his role is very simplified, identifiable. He knows exactly what he has to do when he comes in the game, which is different than how he was navigating his rookie season when he was healthy, but the Warriors largely were not.
Yeah, and you know, again, even when you have a player of that caliber and he's a big in a new position, but he hadn't played much basketball. That was the hardest part. As you see Wiggins knock down a little pull-up, he hadn't played a ton of basketball. Didn't play much in college. Injured early on, you know, in his second year. First year. Didn't play in his second year. So, you know, to see him out here, and you can tell he's been putting in work.
This was his first summer league, his first training camp, despite it being now his third year. Highland on the attack, banks it in. Bones Highland giving some quality minutes to Denver. 9 points now off the bench for Bones.
Well, this is his third season, and Raymond, the Warriors head of media, told us this was his first time playing in front of fans here at Chase Hall.
Yeah, the other night.
Like first time. Because his rookie year, it was COVID, so there was no one in the building. He missed all of last season, and then you come into this season. It's the first time he's playing in front of fans, and he only played 9 games in college. So this is when people are saying, be patient. But it's hard to be patient when you can see that type of talent and those type of numbers this early in the preseason.
Steph Curry checking back in for Golden State. DiVincenzo out. Michael Green, another veteran that figures to be a factor off the bench for the Warriors. New acquisition as Bones Highland gives a little shove to Kuminga. After the offensive foul called against Green, and Michael Malone is going to use his challenge. So we are going to have both challenges used just 14 minutes into the game.
In 2 seconds, Eric will realize they're going to need more space.
Gotta sell the house.
Oh, open houses. Or skip the hassles and sell with confidence to Opendoor.
Wow.
Request a cash offer at Opendoor.com.
Attention! Intruders are 10 times more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360. The motion-activated, high-beam home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. At night, Bionic Spotlight Extreme detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams to turn on and tell intruders stay away. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera to stop porch pirates from stealing your stuff. Plus, Bionic Spotlight Extreme safely scares animals away from your garbage cans, valuable gardens, and lawns. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by high-efficiency solar panels, no batteries needed, so it costs you absolutely nothing to operate. It's all weather resistant and guaranteed to work all year round. Bionic Spotlight Extreme adjusts a full 360 degrees to precisely illuminate all the dark zones around your home. Bionic Spotlight Extreme automatically turns itself off after 30 seconds of no motion. It's the deterrent of a look-alike camera and the safety of an ultra-bright spotlight. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for the special TV discount price of just $19.99. It comes with a 5-year warranty from Bell & Howell. But wait, we can also include a second Bionic Extreme 360. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-845-7360 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-845-7360 or go to buybionic360.com.
You planned the perfect thank you with the promotional product experts at 4imprint, who attended to every detail. Did you get it right? You certainly did. For the right products printed perfectly, go to 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
All right. Hello, made it right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're out. You're mine. Like bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
All right, Richard. Here's Denver's challenge after this was called an offensive foul on Jeff Green. I mean, it looks pretty clear he was pushed by Kuminga.
He was pushed. He embellished the push, which is very, very smart. But he definitely was pushed. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to embellish it.
Curtis Blair, Swat Twardowski, John Butler, our officials.
I'm trying to figure out why this is taking so long. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Preseason for everybody, Richard.
I'm not blaming them. I'm just curious as to the time frame. But I have tons of respect for the referees. After this summer.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they don't have to worry about me criticizing them.
For those who don't know, Richard went through an actual concentrated training camp.
After review, the call has been overturned for a defensive foul on Kuminga.
So the call is overturned. Successful challenge, and it'll be Denver ball. Richard went through a comprehensive, what was 5 days?
5 days, yes.
Before officiating a half in a summer league game.
It was one of the more enlightening things I've ever done in the game of basketball, because what they have to learn, how they are graded, how they are judged, how precise they are, how they're a team on the floor is something that was so, it was so eye-opening to see.
Now, Ryan, the interesting part was I was doing that game that Richard was officiating at Summer League, and Monty McCutcheon came by at halftime to grade him. And I said, is he ready to do another half? And he said, let's not get carried away.
Yeah, and it was a quarter, Ryan. I was not ready to do any more. No. And the Knick fans, they got their payback on me because they basically, it was like 3 minutes to go. They were like, Richard, there's 3 minutes left. Don't blow it. And I'm sitting here just like sweating because normally the referees, the best job a referee can do is pretty much go unnoticed and make the right calls. Yeah. Where I was just getting heckled by every single Knick fan in the building. And you know what? Deservingly so. They got their get back.
They've been waiting for that chance.
Yeah. All kidding aside, though, Ryan, he did a great job that day, for real.
Were you more nervous?
More nervous than I've ever been.
Yeah, any game you played? Yeah.
Well, that was the first time I'd been on a basketball court since I retired. Let's put that in perspective.
Nice delivery. Kuminga to Looney, who flushes it down.
I think Jeff Van Gundy should do it next. Jeff or Mark. They should go take the referee class and referee a quarter.
That would be tremendous. Green in the corner, knocks down the three on the setup from Bones Highland.
I'm really curious of who's going to do it next. Somebody else has to try it out.
You think so?
Got it.
Clay splashes in the jumper. Did you see JJ doing it?
I could see JJ doing it. Yeah, I could
Text
see
him and ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see Jeff or Mark doing it, but I'm not sure.
I would love to see it.
Island lets it fly. No. Looney gobbles up the rebound. Out there with Thompson, Curry, Wiggins, and Kuminga. Thompson going to give the Warriors about 15, 16 minutes tonight in this first preseason action. After a slow ramp-up process from Golden State's performance team.
Look, I like Reed. I like Reed what he does because he's, again, another versatile player similar to Brown, where he can knock down shots at different levels, plays multiple positions. You know, when Coach talks about having a top 5 defensive team, you got to bring in players that are capable of doing that.
Highland couldn't finish it. Both he and Wiggins are down. 4-on-4. Thompson connects. Timeout, Denver. Golden State had missed its last 12 threes before that Thompson make.
And when I tell you in transition, when you got Steph and you're going to need 2 people, Clay does a good job getting low to the break, knocks it down, Warriors up by 1.
Stay tuned to get this 5-piece bakeware set, a $60 value, absolutely free. Tired of that pan that always sticks? It's so scratched and worn, you can't cook in it.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my new hammered pans from Gotham Steel. This complete 9-piece set is guaranteed to beautify your kitchen like never before.
Gosh, what I love most about this design is this hammered copper look. It would just look so fantastic hanging in my kitchen.
Wow, this is a beautiful pan. It looks great. Look at those eggs dancing around in there. I tell you, I'm sold. Where do I get these? I love them.
Hammered pans are ultra non-stick. Nothing sticks. Even gooey mac and cheese slips out with ease. And look, these sticky candies melted with a torch are no match for hammered pans. Plus, they're super durable, so use metal beaters straight in the pan for a gourmet souffle that slips out and a pan that looks just like new. They're even oven safe up to 500 degrees. So bake homemade chicken pot pie, cheesy lasagna, or this whole chicken dinner. Any recipe looks great in these pans. From steak flambe to delicious desserts and delicate fish, nothing sticks. Plus, the entire set is dishwasher safe and PFOA free.
Similar sets are over $1,000, but you won't pay that. Not $500 or even $300. Get the full 9-piece Gotham Steel hammered set for just 5 payments of $49.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. But order now and we'll drop 1 payment. That's just 4 payments of $49.99, and we'll even guarantee it for a full 10 years. Plus, we'll include this free steamer and strainer, and our 5-piece bakeware set with every pan you'll ever need to make delicious breads, cakes, and desserts. Together, these are an $80 value, yours 100% free. That's a huge 15-piece set with free shipping. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-915-0930 or go to buyhammered.com. That's 1-800-915-0930, or you can order online at buyhammered.com.
The NBA is BACK, meaning everyone everywhere is about to go OFF.
Time for another run. No sleep till repeat.
We don't have too much time for a history lesson.
Yes, we do.
This is season
76.
Try 77. Brand new year, same old hope. It's our year.
Nah, this is our year.
What's happening next is happening now. And this game isn't leaving anybody behind.
Warriors took Larry O'Brien Trophy on a tour this summer. Andrew Wiggins, home to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Draymond Green, East Lansing, Michigan, for a podcast.
Yeah.
With former coach Tom Izzo. Kevon Looney with a bunch of kids in Milwaukee. And how about Steve Kerr? He brought it to Del Mar, California, and ran into Eric Johnson, an Avalanche defenseman who had the Stanley Cup there.
Yeah, shout out to Josh Kroenke. You know, he's got, his team's got the 2-time MVP. They've got the Stanley Cup, but I was neighbors with Steve Kerr in Del Mar. I'm not surprised he took it to that racetrack. Del Mar racetrack, one of the best in the business.
How about the 2 trophies in the same place at the same time?
Yeah.
Now, you've partied with the Stanley Cup before, right?
Look, I'm not one to brag. That's a lie. But yeah, I've spent some time with the Stanley Cup.
How was it?
It was glorious. It is the best trophy in my opinion. It is the best trophy in all of sports. I know I'm an NBA guy, but the Stanley Cup, there's something about it that is different, and you got to give credit where credit is due.
Do you like, though,
the love that
new players now trying to,
love it.
Do a similar thing with taking the Larry O'Brien Trophy on the tour?
And as you should, because there's so many people that helped you get to this league, that helped you get to become a champion. You should be able to take it and allow them to see it.
Curry can't hit the 3. Jokic, guarded by Kuminga, double comes. Here's Brown. Jokic, that high release, and left it short. Draymond Green, the rebound. As we talked about extensively early, Green playing in his first game since 5 days away from the team. Following his punch of Jordan Poole at practice as Curry hit it to 3. How about Kuminga? My goodness, what a follow.
Wow. There's no way to guard that, ladies and gentlemen. That ball movement with that type of talent, and one there by Jokic. There is no way. And look, Steph Curry with the contest. Nobody boxes out. You know why nobody boxes out? Because all of them thought it was good. They were ready to take it out. Look, everyone just turns their head and doesn't box out the most athletic guy on the floor.
Kuminga in his second season after being the 7th pick in the 2021 draft. Averaged 17 minutes a game as a rookie. Kuminga flags it down, gets it to Thompson, Curry dips in, gets it back. The movement, beautiful. The recovery, beautiful. The shot, beautiful. Golden State Warriors basketball even in the preseason. Now Kuminga on the steal. Curry unselfish. Thompson the give. Oh my, it's a Monet.
If anybody was wondering what the Warriors' chemistry was going to be, I think they've answered these questions so far on the court. Ladies and it's just the unselfishness for the great players. Again, the ball movement. The ball is popping. Even there, it wasn't pretty. Taps it back. Again, ball movement. Klay knocks it down. And then here, again, Klay Thompson can shoot the floater. Drops it in to Kuminga. Their ball movement is the best in the league, and it has been for 6-7 years. Coach Malone talked about how they've led the league in passage. You've got Jokic and the way he moves the ball, but collectively as a team, the way the Warriors play is so unique and it's so hard to guard because they have so many weapons.
And it looks pretty sharp here, even in the preseason. Thompson leaves for Green. Tried to get it to Poole, could not. Curry on the recovery, 5 to shoot. Curry leans in, Kuminga flushes down.
I know Stephen A said the Warriors would have been his pick for the finals. I wonder, before the drama, I wonder if he's going to change his mind after seeing the way these guys are coming out here and playing. And he's here. Look, Steph, he draws so much attention. You got to have 2 eyeballs on him. But multiple times now, the Denver Nuggets, and we have a technical here on Gordon and Kuminga. Oh, number 5, not 5-0.
So Caldwell Pope gets it with a T. Curry takes the free throw. Caldwell Pope in his first season with the Nuggets. Got a 2-year, $30 million contract extension. Thompson sets. Can't hit. Kuminga, he has been so active on the glass. And just overall in his minutes in this preseason game, which is exactly the role that Steve Kerr wants for him.
Yeah, he said he wants to simplify. Kuminga, at his age, he talked about Steph Curry played 3 years. Draymond played 4 years. Klay Thompson played 3 years. He's like so many of these guys in college. And so for him, at this age, a lot of these guys were still in college. So, for him to just simplify it and just like, hey, we want you to rebound and go get every ball. And you've seen him do that on the offensive glass. It is a great thing to see a young player learning what the team needs and then excelling in that area.
Kuminga, who just turned 20 years old.
Yeah.
And that was part of Steve Kerr's point, is to say, hey, these guys are 20. It took them a while to get to where
Klay was in school.
They had to go through their 10,000 hours, and it's okay for it to take some time. It does take some time. Talking about you want it right away as a young, talented player, but there's some work that has to happen.
And let's look at the core unit like we just mentioned. Andre Iguodala at Arizona for 2 years. Washington State with Klay Thompson. The amount of years that Draymond went to school, 4 years with Tom Izzo. A lot of time, even though the talent is there, the basketball IQ isn't there because they don't have the reps. So, Coach Kerr says that he believes in him. It's just a matter of giving him that time.
Curry got bumped and will shoot 2. Led by Florida-based teams, the Orlando Magic and Miami Heat, the NBA family is working to support organizations providing immediate relief to those impacted by Hurricanes Ian and Fiona. To learn how you can help, visit NBAcares.com or the NBA app. Green the lob, Kuminga the finish, Once more, beautiful offense from the defending champs. And now we have another technical. This one, I believe, is going to be on Michael Malone.
Coach Malone was upset. He thought that was a moving screen by Draymond. It was the slip out. He's yelling. You can hear him over here yelling, "That's illegal." See, watch this right here, and then that's also some embellishment. And let me say this about the Warriors. If you're going to embellish, you better be right. You better be right. That's a screen. You could call a foul, you could not. But if you're going to embellish and not fight over that screen, if you're not right, and look, I think we saw that in the finals. I believe Marcus Smart tried to go for a charge, and if you don't get that charge, that's a three-point shot.
Right. Nikola Jokic gets called for the offensive foul. Kuminga and Clay have 16 of the last 18 for Golden State. Curry speeds in. Green keeps it alive. Thompson elevates. No. Got it back with room and hits. 14 for Thompson in his preseason debut.
So, you've seen a lot of basketball. All these teams in this league, the defending champions, how do the defending champions look right now?
Like they have a great chance to be the repeat champions.
Yes. But I would have them as favored. I would have them as favored to be the repeat champions, given, health of everyone. For every team, this is the most talented team in the league. And honestly, I think it's them. And then there's I won't say a significant drop, but there's definitely a drop for everybody else. I look at Milwaukee. You look at Boston. Even Denver's another team that's a lot of consideration with Jamal Murray and Michael Porter added to the MVP. But this champion group looks like they're locked in.
Thompson again.
What'd I tell you, folks? You can see it in their eyes.
Clay's individualized preseason plan looks pretty good. Curry, wheeling, leaves it. Green can't finish it. Now Denver the other way with numbers. Gordon behind the back. Brown at it poked. Jokic has it knocked. Gives it up. Caldwell Pope. A world of room. Left it short. Curry comes away with it.
Out of bounds.
And he's, How about Clay, Richard?
No, look, Klay Thompson, he's going to be ready. But again, this is his first preseason game. What I like about this for a guy that's a great pin down. If Jokic is going to be back, he can't be back on that pin down because you have no help.
Curry. A little too strong.
But that's where that pin down, especially on the wings and elbows, are so tough to guard.
Bruce Brown banks it in. 2-for-1 opportunity for Golden State. 12-second difference. Game and shot clock. Thompson speeds in. Kuminga flips it out. 2-for-1 is gone. Now Thompson will settle in. And that's going to be a trap. Coming up at the half, Russell Westbrook's new role. Chiney and Kendrick will have halftime for us.
Okay, Chiney, I see you hosted. Oh, guys, a talented group over there at NBA Today. Chiney Ogwumike on the hosting role. I got you. I see you. Hopefully she tells the coffee bean egg story. It's one of the best stories I've ever heard.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll let her tell it.
Yeah, okay.
But it's one of the best, most elaborate stories that you will ever hear.
All right.
Yeah.
You put the pressure on her now.
For a reason.
Jokic tried to slip it into Brown, and a foul is called. It was either Green or Curry. And I believe it's going to be Green.
Jokic is still arguing for a call, even though they got the free throws.
And you can see John Butler saying, everybody stop at one point in that. There has been regular season-like contesting of calls tonight. Well, got to train yourself, right?
This is the final tune-up.
Yeah.
So most teams are going to play their guys or kind of how they envision their lineup. Draymond Green has not been out here. You see Klay Thompson, this is his first one. Every preseason game, you get closer to that intensity, and I think coaches often, you've seen, Steve Kerr call a challenge in the first 2 minutes of the game. Everyone is fired up. Coach Mike Malone has a technical already. So it's like everyone's getting ready.
3 seconds left. Green, backdoor, Poole rejected. Green liked the play. A nice block to thwart the layup. But Golden State sharp in that first half. They have an 8-point lead. Chiney and Kendrick coming up at the half. You're watching the NBA on ESPN.
My operator said, hey, one of our regular customers had a heart transplant recently. Would you be okay with me introducing you to them? I was like, absolutely, man.
That's when I got to meet Brian. We've both had a heart transplant and love Chick-fil-A. Brian represents older me because of what he's been through.
I was so happy to be able to be that person in Shay's life.
It's nice knowing someone in the community able to talk to you like that.
I'm glad that I'm in this journey, in this story right now with Shay.
How do you make America's #1 work brand for slip-resistant footwear even better? Add Podiatrist Certified Arch Support. Presenting Skechers Arch Fit, slip-resistant footwear with Podiatrist Certified Arch Support for all-day comfort. Try Skechers Arch Fit, work footwear available for men and women.
This is it, the big interview. Don't be nervous. You took classes from Yale in your bedroom, earned certificates from Google on that crowded, slightly stinky train ride, and went to Duke in your pajamas. So don't stop now.
You ready?
You're more than ready. Jump over the giant metaphorical pit of doubt. With over 5,000 courses and degrees from world-class institutions on Coursera. Learn without limits.
I like to boost it, boost it. My vitamins can boost it. I like to boost it, boost it. We like to boost it.
Boost, a fizzing amazing vitamin boost.
Boost it.
Uncommon Goods is for the gift givers, for the one-uppers who always beat last year's gift, for the masters of motif who find a theme and go all out, even for the you'll never believe what I founders who strive to hear OMG, OMG, I love it. No matter what kind of mind-reading, trend-leading, expectation-exceeding giver you are, we've got you. Visit uncommongoods.com to be the gift giver you are meant to be, because we're all out of the ordinary.
This is El Clasico. Great play. These two giants in the game have faced each other.
Renovating an RV like me, the last thing you want to have to deal with is going to buy something you need and not having enough money for it. With our Chime Spending account, we can get our paychecks up to 2 days early with direct deposit, so I get to focus on the fun stuff.
Join Planet Fitness today and get more epic energy and better sleep with tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 14th.
Let's show the world what it means to be a fan. The world's largest collection of fan gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
My teammate, Kendrick Perkins. Hey, Perk. Now, the Warriors are up at the half, but let's take a look around the association. I promise, no coffee bean, Richard Jefferson. The Lakers taking on the Kings in their last preseason game early in the first quarter. LeBron James goes to work. How excited are you, Perk, for LeBron James this year?
I'm very excited for him. I know he's about to reach another milestone in his career, probably go down as the all-time leading scorer ever in NBA history, but the Lakers are getting a spanking right now.
Yeah, they are, and all eyes were on Russell Westbrook because this was a game where he was first asked to start to come off the bench since 2008, and he exited the game due to a hamstring soreness. So if you think about it, Perk, is this a big deal, a little deal, or no deal?
It's a big deal. I mean, you know, you want to go into the season healthy. You know, the Lakers are already dealing with a lot of things as far as, you know, a new coach, and you want to start the season with a healthy squad. They're going to be without Dennis Schroeder, and Russell Westbrook coming into a new role and all the attention that he's getting right now. Hope that he's going to be okay and hope that he's going to be available for open night.
They'll definitely need him. And let's stay in the West from the Lakers to Luka Doncic. This one's fine. If you think about this matchup here, you know, Luka is just super exciting, and we're seeing the Warriors right now and the Nuggets, but Luka is super exciting. What do you think about his MVP odds, Luka Doncic?
Oh, he's going to be right up there in the runnings with Ja Morant. I mean, when you talk about a guy that is capable of just affecting the whole game, when you talk about a big point guard, I always say Luka Doncic is a LeBron James minus the athleticism. But watch out for this Dallas Maverick team. Watch out for the Mavericks, and also watch out for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert and Timberwolves taking on the Nets. And, of course, you know, KD is going to get loose. I know there was a clip about Ant Edwards blocking KD, but, I mean, this is Kevin Durant, easy money sniper, and the Nets are up there. Now, check this out. I know you want to talk about the Warriors, Big Perk. Look at this young man, Energizer Bunny. What's his name? Jonathan Kuminga. We'll have more of that after the break. Kuminga.
Back support. If you need it, you know it. You need Copperfit Advanced Back Pro, an ultra-lightweight compression belt with adjustable bands to customize support exactly where your back needs it to feel better.
My back is my livelihood. I have not felt this good in a long, long time.
Built-in stabilizing supports to help improve posture and relieve lower back muscle aches and pains.
It is taking all the pressure off of my lower back.
Flexible for any body type and customizable compression to meet your needs.
If I worked abs the day before, I can keep it loose, I can tighten it up.
The belt is such a simple answer to solve your back problem.
Support, comfort, and fit. The best back support for relief of lower back pain you will ever wear. Guaranteed, or your money back. Get yours now at advancedbackpro.com or call 1-800-416-8831.
Feels like it's giving me my life back.
It's the real deal.
Copperfit. Feel the fit.
The secret of every great chef is their knives and how well they sharpen them.
Buy. To order, call 1-800-607-1021 or go online to buyNutriblade.com. That's 1-800-607-1021 or go to buyNutriblade.com. Order now.
This is NBA Halftime.
Okay, Perk, let's talk about our game. What did you see so far from the Warriors?
Well, think about this for a second. We talk about Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. We mentioned Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. But let's talk about the other Jays. And I'm not talking about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I'm talking about James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga. Look, these two young studs are very special. Look at the big-to-big passing. Look at the skill set that they're displaying, returning the favor right here, cutting down the lane, playing without the ball, showing high IQ. When it comes to size and athleticism, this is a serious upgrade for the Warriors getting Wiseman back. And I'm more impressed about Jonathan Kuminga and his skill set, his passing ability and playmaking. These two are a force to be reckoned with.
And really quick, Perk, any concerns about the chemistry after a crazy 2-week span for Golden State?
Well, no. And you could just thank the depth, right, and thank Steve Kerr. But just look at the pass and the cut and the sharing the ball, the playing agenda-free basketball, passing up good shots to get great shots. You love to see it. Right here, this is what you call coach's porn right here.
Oh,
this is what Steve Kerr loves to see.
On that note, we dropped the mic, sending you back to Ryan, Richard, and George after the break. And here's Klay Thompson. He is on fire. Klay, baby. Hey, Richard, you doing all right over there?
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that every night, so you get the deep, comfortable, undisturbed rest you deserve. For a limited time, save $300 on select Tempur-Pedic mattresses.
I love your browser history.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
In 3 seconds, 15 couples will share a perfect moment.
Is that? Oh, wow. But we gotta sell our houses.
Well, almost perfect.
My place is too small, your place is too far. Selling them means repairs, listings, cleanings. What's the market even like? This could take, like, forever.
Or more like days. Skip the hassles and sell directly to Opendoor. Done.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Get your free offer at opendoor.com.
The first time you made a sale online was also the first time you heard of a town named
Dinosaur. We just got an order from Dinosaur, Colorado.
No way. Start an easy-to-build, powerful website for free with a partner that always puts you first. GoDaddy. Tools and support for every small business first.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4imprint. Yes, I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member. Oh yes, certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4imprint, for certain.
It's a beautiful time for basketball. A season fresh with hope and stars vying for greatness. NBA Open Week begins Wednesday and continues Friday on ESPN.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Why pay over $100 a month for cable when it's half the cost for Fubo TV? Get all the channels you want with all the entertainment you love for the price that cable can't beat. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs. Jam out on the strength machines and get down with some dumbbells. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 14th.
At Chase Center in the Bay, getting ready for the start of the third quarter between the Warriors and the Nuggets. The defending champs, a 64-56 lead. Final preseason game. Ryan Ruocco alongside Richard Jefferson welcoming you back courtside. You know, one of the things that makes these Warriors so scary is they've got the experienced talent, and then they have some incredible youthful talent. And we saw both aspects really play well in that first half.
Look, you know what you're going to get from Steph and Klay and Draymond, but we talked about in the open, what are you going to get from the next crew? Well, let's start with the OGs. The OGs were playing well. Steph and Klay, 24 points apiece, or 24 points combined. Klay Thompson with 5 threes there in that first half. So Klay Thompson looking like Klay Thompson. And then the youth, the young boys, they are going to work. Jonathan Kuminga, James Wiseman. If these individuals put up these type of numbers, I'm sorry, with help, there is not a more talented, better balanced team in the league than the defending champions.
Really impressive opening half from Kuminga and Wiseman. Just adding to the embarrassment of riches that the defending champs have. Final tune-up. Warriors will have their ring ceremony on Tuesday night as they host the Lakers on TNT. Kuminga had 14 in that first half. Wiseman with 9. Let's check in with George Sedano.
Guys, you were talking about those Warriors OGs. Well, just a reminder, the trio of Steph, Klay, and Draymond are historical since they've been together. They've made the finals 6 times as teammates. That's the most by any trio who each made All-NBA at least once over the last 50 seasons. And the Warriors have a winning percentage of .763 when Green, Curry, and Thompson all play together since Green entered the league in 2012-13. That's the highest winning percentage by any trio in NBA history, according to Elias.
And they're up there with the combination of, like, when you're talking about Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Like, again, there's very rare that you see these type of trios for the entirety of their career. Tim Duncan, Manu playing their entire career with Tony Parker with one short stop in Charlotte.
Gordon gets it to pop in on the follow. And these 3 guys are incredible, voracious competitors as Wiggins splashes a 3. That hunger still burns for more titles. There's not a feeling of satisfaction.
And it's not done yet.
Green lays it in on the delivery from Curry.
And I think that's the most impressive thing. How do they stay hungry? Well, they believe they're elite. They believe, if you ask them, they believe that they're the best trio of all time. And their job is to go out there and try and prove it every single year. It's always funny when people get surprised about that. It's like, oh, they believe that they're the best trio of all time. It's like, well, they've won 4 championships together, and it's hard to see it in real time. It's like, oh, Jordan and Pippen. And yes, they are. But this group belongs in that same category with any great trio in the history of the NBA.
Wiggins back to Curry. Finds Wiggins. Good movement. Looney couldn't find the angle. Wiggins took it away, but then met the side of the backboard. Nice touch pass. Oh, and then the lefty pass from Jokic. And Bruce Brown draws the foul.
That's an absolute nasty pass there with the left. Again, the center throwing it back, kind of the no-look lefty pass. I thought he was going to go back to Aaron Gordon right there.
Well, the NBA season tips off Tuesday night, and our first doubleheader is Wednesday on ESPN and the ESPN app. The Knicks in Memphis squaring off against John Morant and the Grizzlies at 7:30 Eastern, and then it's out to Phoenix for Luka and the Mavs taking on Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and the Suns. It all starts with NBA Countdown at 7. We saw that pass from Jokic. Michael Malone was talking to us before the game about Jokic and saying one of the amazing things is, you know, with the big contracts and the MVPs, he has not changed at all, personality-wise, from day one. as Gordon lays it in. He said he's learned how to, work hard every single rep, and it's something that all the younger guys notice now too and try and follow when it comes to the way he engages, even in pregame stretching or, in a shoot around, and the value that brings to Denver as a team. And he said that was something he learned a bit, but
wow, too much celebration there, Steph.
Yeah, that's right.
No, but I think Jokic, you could compare to a Tim Duncan, a guy that just has all the accolades, all the greatness as Michael Porter knocks down that three, and Steve Kerr wants to talk about. Well, watch Steph. Steph.
Hadn't hit one yet tonight.
Hadn't hit one yet. Hopefully we show the whole thing. Knocks it down, pulls it out. He's going to stare at it, start jumping up and down, just so excited. But maybe a little too excited because he trips over the line in his home building. Warriors rolling.
With Solo Stove Pie, pizza nights look a little different. Watch your crispy creations cook to perfection with Pie's panoramic opening. With dual fuel, you can customize your flavor profile with your choice of wood or gas and be ready to eat in just a few minutes. So you can make the most out of the time you spend together and create new traditions in your own backyard. Fire up your pizza night with $10 off using promo code PIZZA10 at solostove.com.
This isn't your grandpa's shaver.
No bumps or burns.
Every curve, every angle, perfect shave. Takes your shave to another level.
Introducing MicroTouch Titanium Rover, the new all-terrain wet-dry smart shaver that instantly senses and contours to every surface for a fast, perfect shave.
It is amazing. It catches all the hairs those other razors miss. The blades move with you, so no matter where you go, it stays on the skin. This is next-level shaving. MicroTouch made a better shaver.
A three-way independent suspension conforms to your toughest angles for maximum surface contact. Micro-polished stainless steel blades and twin shaving foils bonded with titanium deliver the smoothest shave over face, neck, and head.
The titanium-coated blades went over my skin a lot smoother than most electric razors, and no razor bumps or burns.
The three-way all-terrain suspension hugs your skin, stays on it.
It's a Rover. It goes everywhere. Face, neck, shoulders, head, no nicks, no cuts. Perfect shave.
Deploy the titanium-coated edger for perfect sideburns and neck, cordless and rechargeable lithium-ion, and an intelligent LED status panel to take the guesswork out of shaving.
The Titanium Rover is a big upgrade. It's like a modern electric car. We've jumped that far forward since the last time you bought an electric razor. You want a smooth, clean shave with no bumps or burns? Get the Titanium Rover.
MicroTouch Titanium Rover for a perfect shave on face, neck, body, and head. Guaranteed or your money back. You could pay hundreds for a shaver that can't do what the Rover does. But now, get the MicroTouch Titanium performance you want and the results you need for only 2 payments of $29.99. Get yours now at titaniumrover.com or call 1-800-951-3299.
It has a clean-cut shave with no bumps or burns. Get it?
The new all-terrain wet-dry smart shaver, MicroTouch Titanium Rover.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
4-2-1. Those are the numbers to think about with Steph Curry's historic career. 4 championships, 2 regular season MVPs, and at least 1 finals MVP. The only other players with those credentials, Kareem, Magic, Michael, Tim Duncan, and LeBron.
Yeah, he's one of the top 10 players of all time.
The elite of the elite. He just took a shot trying to come through a screen and is shaking out his right wrist. He's upset, no foul is called. He gave John Butler a look. Poole, nice D there from the Nuggets.
When you look at this era of basketball, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, these guys, even, you look at a guy like D Wade that just retired a couple of years ago. It's been such an amazing era to watch, but Steph Curry has definitely added to his resume in a way that allows him to be in that conversation because he deserves to be in it.
Porter hits the 3. Michael Porter Jr. is a sniper from deep, 42% from 3 in his young career. Curry with an answer. And again was looking for a whistle. Jokic gives it up. Here's Brown. Dishing. No Jamal Murray tonight, still nursing a minor hamstring injury. He did go through shoot-around, wanted to give it a go, but the Nuggets medical and performance team decided it was more prudent to have him wait. Obviously, nothing on the line tonight. No need to push it.
Yeah, but Jamal Murray was out here for about 45 minutes, sprinting, running, doing all the work. A lot of times with that hamstring injuries or soft tissue issues, you're allowed to do all of the work. It's the stop and start, the sudden stuff. That's what you're worried about. As he's drinking a Coca-Cola, good job there. Maybe drink a little bit of water there, Jamal. But here, just working, doing all of the little things, working against one of the assistant coaches, Graham. And I told Coach Graham before, I was like, hey, you know your job all out here is only to make him feel better about himself. And he knew it.
Gordon elevates, can't hit. You know, Jamal also came over here at one point and threatened to pour that Coca-Cola all over your notes.
Yeah, he needs to grow up more. I taught him better than that.
Richard played with Jamal.
I was very blessed.
His second year, his rookie year?
I think it was his second year, my last year in the league, but I was so fortunate. I played with Jokic, and I played with Jamal Murray, and I played with Steph and Clay and Draymond. So I was so fortunate at some of the stops in my career to play with some of the greatest players of this era.
And it's going to stay here. Foul on Bruce Brown. 550 days since Jamal Murray last played in an NBA game in the regular season. Tore his left ACL on April 12th, 2021 against Golden State. And so the Nuggets, who had just acquired Aaron Gordon, they only got to see 5 minutes of Murray, Jokic, Porter, 5 games rather, of Murray, Jokic, and Porter together. Had great success in Gordon when they did those 4. But they are very excited to see them back on the floor and what they might do for a much more extended period of time. And that's at the core of the contender hopes that the Nuggets have.
And when I tell you that Jamal Murray was on the fringe of making an all-star game, he had a great bubble. The next year was a little wonky because they started early, obviously got injured really, really late in the season. But Jamal Murray is an all-star caliber guard, and he was headed on that trajectory. And if the Denver Nuggets are going to become a championship caliber team, you need to have the MVP Jokic, and you need another all-star right next to him, and Jamal Murray is that guy. You can have all of the scoring from Michael Porter Jr. I'm not sure if he's ready to be an all-star yet, but Jamal Murray has all of the talent, all of the basketball IQ needed. He just has to get healthy and get back into that rhythm.
Clean up a little bit of what just happened. You had a second delay game on Golden State. That's why there was the technical free throw. You also had a Curry 3 change to a 2. So that's why the scoreboard is what you see. Looney has 5 fouls. Denver has shot 34 free throws as Curry pops it in on the attack. Porter, not that time. Gordon the offensive rebound. The spin, and he lost it. Here comes Poole. Finding Green. Oh, nice lead. Curry can't hit after the gorgeous delivery from Green. Here's Porter Euroing in and finishing. You know, just to clean up the 5 games those guys did play together before the Murray injury, they outscored opponents by 46 points in the 117 minutes that they did play over those 5 games.
But we're not exaggerating when we say healthy and locked in. That can be a core that wins a championship. They have all of the makings. Had that memorable bubble coming back from 3-1 down twice. You don't want to get to that spot, but the fact that they had the ability to do it and just kept growing and maturing. As you see, grown man, speaking of maturing, Wiseman catching a body against the MVP. Again, this is why Jordan Poole, that next level. Jordan Poole, that you know he can score, you know he can shoot. But when he gets to that next level where he knows how to take the shot, make the play, that's just that basketball IQ that you want to see grow when you're in your second year, your third year, the fourth year, because there's so much to be learned, but him playmaking is only going to open up his scoring just a little bit more, because you got to be worried about more things than just his jump shot.
Steph Curry talking through it with Poole. As Wiseman misses the free throw. Wiggins, Wiseman, Green, Poole, and Curry, the 5 for Golden State. Porter, Jokic, Highland, Gordon, and Bruce Brown, the 5 for Denver. Gordon pings it out, and the 3 is good for Jokic. This game tied at 78. Jokic now with 15. For as sharp as Golden State looked in that first half, Denver's done a nice job tying this game up and feeling good about what they're doing as well in the preseason finale. As Wiggins can't hit the jumper. Here comes Gordon lobbing inside. Great look, great finish, and Denver has the lead. Timeout, Golden State.
Jokic doing a little bit of everything, being that MVP. Great pass there from Aaron Gordon. Little slow release, knocks it down from 3, and then here, the 4-5 fast break. Easy finish there by Jokic. Denver up by 2.
Attention, this is an important message. If you suffer from lower back pain, hip pain, and shooting pain down your legs, you could be experiencing a sciatic nerve pain attack. Now, researchers have discovered a simple switch to instantly turn your pain off. It's called B-Active Plus, the ingenious acupressure system that applies gentle targeted compression to turn off sciatic nerve pain signals for instant relief. Just slip it on, adjust the strap, and the pain is gone.
Oh, wow. It's like a button just turned the pain off.
Wow, I can feel the pain relief already.
The pain is gone.
I feel a lot of relief already.
Sciatica is an excruciating pain that radiates from your lower back down into your legs. But simply apply B-Active Plus to the trigger point on the calf just below your knee and live, work, and be pain-free.
The instant I put it on, it was like an immediate relief. I was able to stand up straighter. Oh my God, this thing really works.
The secret is the AcuPoint pressure pad that applies gentle targeted compression to the trigger point so the pain is turned off. In fact, it works so well, the FDA cleared B-Active Plus as a medical device.
With B-Active Plus, it can help apply pressure to the trigger point on the side of the calf to help relieve sciatica.
Wear it while walking, playing with the kids. Plus, it can be worn discreetly under clothes. B-Active Plus is the revolutionary drug-free way to make sciatic nerve pain go away. Call or go online to order your B-Active Plus acupressure system for the special TV discount price of just $29.99. If you don't begin to get instant relief, send it back and owe nothing. But to make this the most pain-free offer on TV, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Call or log on to buybeactiveplus.com. Order now.
Your cravings are as unique as you are. With over 1,400 delicious snacks, Nuts.com can satisfy everyone. Enjoy every flavor of happy and get free shipping on your first order.
It's a beautiful time for basketball. A season fresh with hope and stars vying for greatness. NBA Open Week begins Wednesday and continues Friday on ESPN.
What a doubleheader we have for you next Friday. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown in the Eastern Conference champs square off against Jimmy Butler in the Heat in our first game at 7:30 Eastern. And then it's a rematch of our game tonight. Nuggets, Warriors, but this time it's for real. Our coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 on ESPN and the ESPN app. Beautiful shots of Chase Center in San Francisco. Ryan Ruocco, Richard Jefferson, George Sedano with you. Appreciate you hanging out with us on a Friday night. Final preseason game for each of these teams. Denver has outscored Golden State 24-14 here in the third. That last hit DiVincenzo, it looked like. It's going to stay here, though, with Golden State. Well, it might have caught him on a deflection off Highland. I'd ask you, Richard, but you've recently told me that your fighter pilot vision isn't what it once was.
That was between the two of us.
Sorry. Green on the rejection. Gordon lost it. DiVincenzo has it and is fouled by Highland.
And now look, when we talked about the take foul and that all of that conversation, this is what you're going to see more of, more intelligent fouling than just a take foul. Make it look like you're going for a steal. Because normally players would just wrap them up, but now you're not allowed that take foul. So I think, you know, you'll still see take fouls. It's just the manner in which you see it will just change.
DiVincenzo kicks it out. Green can't knock down the three. Rebound Porter. Out there with Highland, Jeff Green, Brown, and Gordon. Jokic actually sprinted back to the locker room as Green is fouled.
Let's go back to that foul. Now, we talked about the take foul. That's been eliminated. It's one shot. So here, like right there, that's not a take foul. Make it seem like you're going after the ball. Get back in front. Like, just, that's not a take foul. But if you just wrap them up and don't make any sort of play, that's where you're going to see the technical and the ball out on the side, one free throw. So I think you're still going to see it, but the manner in which it's done is going to change. You're not going to see guys just lazily grab somebody, raise their hand. You got to actually kind of make a play towards the ball.
So coaches can challenge transition take fouls. One free throw and possession penalty applies regardless of bonus. The offensive team gets the ball on the sideline nearest to the point of play interruption. Any personal foul can be reviewed to determine if unsportsmanlike conduct occurred. This is something that
you can even see fake charges, or fake like guys trying to take charges at mid-court.
This is something that Jeff Van Gundy has been fighting for a very long time. As Wiseman flushes it down. And you want the most exciting plays in basketball to happen.
Yeah, and speaking of exciting plays, that him have 1.5 bodies. And if you do, Wiseman has a clear in to the rim. That's going to be very, very difficult to guard, especially the more that Wiseman starts to figure it out.
Porter intercepts the attempt from Green. 3-on-3. Davon Reed, hounded by DiVincenzo. Here's the veteran Ish Smith. Burns to the bucket and caresses it home.
How many teams has he played for?
This is his 13th. It becomes officially official when he gets on the floor in a regular season game, and that will be an NBA record. Wiseman with the touch. He has shown a little bit of everything tonight. 15 for James Wiseman. Ish Smith gets to the cup again.
Being a backup point guard in this league for as many years as he has, that's tough. That's when you start to understand that this is a job, and every year you're out here fighting, and Ish has been fighting the right way.
Became the 5th player to play for 12 different teams. Will be the first to play for 13 once he plays in a regular season game with Denver.
Let's see, do we have a list of the 13?
Oh yeah. Houston, Memphis, Golden State, Orlando, Milwaukee, Phoenix, OKC, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Detroit, Washington, Charlotte, Denver. Did you catch him at any spot?
I did not. I did not. Played against him on a bunch of those teams, but did not catch him. 13 teams in 13 seasons. Hey, if you need a backup point guard, ladies and gentlemen, call Ish Smith.
That's right. In the second year of a 2-year, $9 million deal.
Wait, is the second year team option or player option? Is he going to see? Is he going to see 2 years with one team? Well, don't mess up the rhythm.
No, because this deal started in Charlotte.
Oh, okay, so okay.
Then he was traded to Washington and ended up here.
Good for Ish.
Eileen lays it in. Had the teams reversed there, I think. Was it Washington to Charlotte last year for Ish, or Charlotte to Washington?
It's not on the test. It's not on the test. You're going to be fine, right?
2 years. Oh, DiVincenzo lays it in. Off the glass. Here comes Highland in transition, able to squeeze it home between two defenders. Bones Hyland with 13.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bones Hyland is going to get a lot of run this year. And he's going to be the type of player that if Denver can count on him and he can be consistent, it is going to be really impressive. But right now, Denver up by 6 with 2 to go.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Go to InventHelp.com. We have representatives nationwide and services to showcase your invention. Get started today. Go to InventHelp.com for free information. Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system. With the Aura Ring, you can listen to your body's signals and raise your defenses. Live smarter, stronger, healthier with the Aura Ring.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Nuts.com. When my grandfather started this business, he relied on freshness, quality, variety, and service. We still deliver the freshest nuts, dried fruits, snacks, and sweets to families all around the country. Nuts.com. Enjoy free shipping on your first order.
The first time you connected your website and your store was also the first time you realized...
Well, we can do anything. Cheesecake cookies?
The Chookie!
Manage all your sales from one place with a partner that always puts you first. GoDaddy. Tools and support for every small business first.
ESPN Fantasy Basketball is back. Play for free by creating your own league or join a public league or join an ESPN Plus league for a chance to win 2 tickets to the NBA All-Star Game and more. Go to ESPN.com/fantasy basketball to sign up. 2:06 to go in the third quarter of the final preseason game for Denver and Golden State. Golden State's gone a little deeper into their bench now, as they have sent in Ryan Rollins, the rookie out of Toledo, second-round pick this year. Patrick Baldwin Jr. back in for Golden State as well. Here's Rollins leaning short. Jeff Green the rebound out there with Bones Hyland. Ish Smith, Davon Reed, and DeAndre Jordan. Here's Ish. Green turns the corner. He was going for it. That one was quite ambitious, but Green will go to the line.
Ambitious is the right way to talk about that. Again, little spin move, but that's his strong leg. If he gets off to that with that left hand, it's a problem. Now, I don't know if he still has it like when he was 25, excuse me, now that he's 42. But, he's holding on as well as anybody else can.
He still, the last couple of years, has had some memorable posters.
Oh, no. He is... People forget about Jeff Green in his early days. He's been in the league since basketball was in Seattle, in case people don't know how old my guy, Uncle Jeff, is.
36 for the record. Baldwin misfires on a 3. By the way, Richard, if you're wondering, this game as Jordan oops the alley on the delivery from Hyland, you're thinking, this game has seemed like it's been a little lengthy. Denver has shot 38 free throws already.
Oh, see, I thought it was because I had a flight tonight.
Hyland able to lay it in, plus the foul. Bones Hyland, very impressive tonight, and a chance for 3.
Bones is making me proud because I said on NBA Today, I said that Bones has an opportunity to be 6th man of the year. Right? He's an active player. He's going to get tons of opportunity in different roles with guys like Monte Morris now gone. He can move into that backup point guard spot. I think Ish Smith was brought in to be more of like that security blanket if they needed it. But, he's going to get so many opportunities as a backup point guard, as the 2 guard. So if he can just do all of the little things like you see all rookie second team, build on to that, and he could be a potential 6th man of the year. You saw what Tyler Hero did in his 3rd year. Just build on that.
12-point Denver lead. They have had a big third quarter. Baldwin lost it. Aaron Gordon collects it on the Nuggets bench. Denver has outscored Golden State 40-20 in this third. Island gets fouled and will shoot two. Island's going to take a moment. One of the things that Michael Malone talked to us about in regard to Bones Hyland, as we take a look at that foul one more time, and you see coming down on the face of Hyland. But he talked about the value for Bones last year with Jamal Murray being out, and how that created the minutes and the opportunity for Bones Hyland to grow and learn the way he did. He was probably not going to be in the rotation if not for that injury.
Yeah, and when you think about it, it's like, again, he would have Monte Morris, but it doesn't matter why you get the opportunity, maximize the opportunity. So, you know, Bones Hyland did that. That's why he was second team all-rookie for a playoff team, I might add. And so, you know, he understands the importance of possessions. As you see another illegal screen there, gotta wait on that pick and roll. Gotta wait on that pick and roll. I always say that those are not the big man's fault. That is the guard's fault for not waiting and allowing them to get set. But I love young players, especially in your first and second year, third year, doing it for playoff teams, because you can't just get tossed minutes like other high-level players that are in, you know, on lottery teams.
12-0 Denver run. Hyland kicks, good movement here. Ish Smith will fire. No. And that'll do it for the third. Denver outscores Golden State 42-20 in that third quarter. 1 quarter left in the preseason for both these squads.
Need arch support, but orthotics make your shoes too tight? Now there's CopperFit Arch Relief Plus, the revolutionary adjustable orthotic arch supports that form fit to your feet, not your shoes, so you can comfortably wear them in any shoes.
Every shoe that I have, it makes a difference in. Whether I'm barefoot, wearing flip-flops, basketball shoes, running shoes.
A copper-infused adjustable compression band with a built-in semi-rigid orthotic arch support for support and pain relief exactly where you need it whenever you want it. So thin, so comfortable for plantar fasciitis, fallen arches, flat feet.
I feel a huge difference. It fits perfectly right where there's pressure on my feet.
The fast, easy way to get foot relief, guaranteed, or your money back. Order now at archreliefplus.com in your choice of black or nude color. Or call 1-800-881-0845.
Doesn't matter what you're wearing. This fits your foot fits your shoes. That's it.
Arch Relief Plus, only from CopperFit.
They say it's the thought that counts. Sure, but only if those thoughts are utterly unexpected. Uncommon Goods takes your thoughtful thoughts and turns them into brilliant ideas. A magic light? Oh, how about an entire light show? A love potion, a fireside chat, a fantastic voyage, a walk on the wild side. Oh, you get the idea. Yeah, brilliant one. Bring us your thoughts and we'll help make them brilliant. Visit uncommongoods.com, where we're all out of the ordinary.
It all started when we showed up in Austin, waving a Wazoo flag, trying to get game day to come to Pullman. Then it kind of became an obsession.
I'm Tom Pounds, and this is the story of the Cougar that wouldn't quit.
We flew Old Crimson at every game day. And after 15 years, game day finally came to Washington State. And I lost my mind. Now we keep doing it because game day isn't just a day, it's a lifestyle.
I'm Samantha.
And I'm Dan.
And we renovate RVs. Before we had Chime, we were pretty much paycheck to paycheck.
My favorite feature of Chime is their spot me. It just gives me peace of mind when I'm buying stuff.
We use Chime's secured credit builder card, and we've upped our credit score 40 points.
By making everyday purchases with on-time payments. I Chime because building our future and planning ahead financially has never been easier.
Join Planet Fitness today and get more epic energy and better sleep with tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Join for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 14th.
Now you can get your favorite jersey faster than ever at Fanatics.com. Introducing Fanatics MVP with next business day shipping. Official jerseys from all the leagues and teams you love. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Welcome back to NBA Friday. We're here with Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. Steve, your veteran guys got a lot of run in that first half, but the young guys contributed, Wiseman and Kuminga. What did you make of them?
They're getting better. You know, James missed all of last year, and this was his first summer league, first training camp. He's gotten so much better. JK's really coming along, so it's exciting watching those guys play.
Now, myself, Richard, and Ryan all have 10:45 flights. How can you help us here in the fourth quarter?
If you want, we can go four corners, Dean Smith style, and just stall, run out the clock.
Whatever you think is best, Steve.
By the way, our video guys had a message for Richard.
Okay.
Yeah, they think he should be fired.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, great.
I might tweet that later.
Good luck, Steve. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
Well, we have to explain the context there of what your good friend and fellow Wildcat Steve Kerr is talking about, because what he's referencing is a tweet that you sent out in the aftermath of the leak of the Draymond Green punch of Jordan Poole video, in which you had tweeted out saying
I'd fire everyone.
Yeah, you would fire the video staff, and it was made very clear this had nothing to do with the video staff.
And that being said, and that's why this league is all relationship based. He texted me and said, hey, some of our guys that weren't a part of this are getting some shots and some attention. I was like, oh, 100%, because that was my initial reaction. If that got leaked from your organization, everyone's got to go at that point in time. But he was right, and that's where I appreciate him reaching out to me. I would never want to mess with anybody or make it seem a certain way, and we have that type of relationship where he can basically say that I should be fired. So I appreciate that, Steve. I appreciate that, but just know if I get fired, I'm going to come look for a job with him. I'm going to come and ask to be a part of that video squad for the Warriors. Get me another ring.
Green can't hit the three. Here comes Kuminga. Poole kicks it. That is out of bounds as Golden State turns it over.
Well, the four corners should be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I've seen you sprint to flights before.
That's what happens when you call these games, Ryan. We just got to try and make it.
That's right. Here's Ish Smith dishing out. Highland had it deflected and lost it. DiVincenzo. Nice look. Rollins got a late whistle on Jordan, and Rollins is going to shoot too.
I'm looking forward to seeing that replay. DeAndre having a little conversation with John Butler. He's been having a lot of conversations with players today.
All right, Richard, you wanted a replay. And what you asked for, you shall receive.
I just want to see. Let's see. Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's a foul. DeAndre, why are you talking to him? DeAndre. He just wanted to go have a vet conversation.
DeAndre Jordan, one of the great guys in this league. Yes, something Michael Malone talked about with us before the game, saying his impact in the room felt instantly. And he said, the conversation I had with DeAndre is very honest about coming to Denver, saying, look, you're backing up the two-time MVP, so minutes are sparse anyway. And there's going to be games where you don't play when I want to play small, but I find a lot of value for you as a veteran and a person who brings teams together being in our room. And DeAndre embraced that role.
That is the most honest that a coach will ever be with a player, and that is the type of coach that you want. Let me know if I come here how my services will be used. Now, it is entitled to change, but if you're going to communicate with that like that with me, then we're going to be all on the same page. As Jeff Green, Uncle Jeff, he knocks down the little corner three.
13 for Green. Denver has pulled away a 17-point cushion after they outscored the Warriors by 22 in the third. Kuminga. Here's DiVincenzo. Will let it launch. Short. Rebound, Reed. Ish Smith has it taken away by Kuminga. Made several good defensive plays in that first half. Baldwin lays it in, plus the foul.
I really like this second unit. Now, again, Jordan Poole's coming out. I think Dante DiVincenzo's coming out, so you're going to really get, you know, the next bench level. But in these moments, when you're talking about Jordan Poole and Dante DiVincenzo, these guys are going to be anchoring a lot of that second unit. Will they be out there without Steph and Clay and Draymond? Not a lot, but there will be enough games because this team is so talented. Using them in the point guard spots, making sure that they're using these opportunities to get better, right? Just use the point guard, create for others. So there's still opportunities to be had, even if you're not out there with the core group.
Saw Jerome Robinson as well as Pat Spencer check into the game for Golden State. As Reed misfires on the three, long rebound. Settles with Green. In the corner. That one rattles in for Reed.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun Denver team to watch. But, you know, even Golden State, you talk about Jonathan Kuminga, wins a championship, goes to Summer League, plays well in Summer League, and Steve Kerr says he just needs reps. So I'm glad to see him here, even late in the preseason. Keep working, keep doing all the things you need.
7:40 to go in this fourth quarter. A 108-91 Denver lead. Ish Smith lobbing it up. DeAndre Jordan throwing it down.
Okay, DeAndre still got that little bounce.
Yeah, that's something he can still do just fine. Kuminga knocks down the three.
You know, when you're talking about Rollins and you're talking about Baldwin, Spencer, all of these guys out here now, there's 7 minutes left. You know, you're not competing for this team, you're competing to show other teams that you deserve an opportunity. You know, there's 29 other teams that you're auditioning for right now if you don't happen to make this roster.
Robinson comes in for the rebound. Here comes Rollins. Picked up at the free throw line. Baldwin has the size on Ish Smith. Draws two, back to Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Rollins hands the corner three.
The pride of Toledo.
Spent 2 years there, averaged just under 19 points last season. How about DeAndre Jordan? He could still fly a little bit.
Oh, little Ish Smith, DeAndre Jordan connection. That's not DeAndre Ayton, everybody. That is DeAndre Jordan.
Demanding job keep you on your feet? Get the most cushioning you need with new Skechers Max Cushioning. Durable, slip-resistant traction helps keep you steady and secure. Skechers' exclusive air-cooled memory foam provides all-day comfort. Get Max Comfort with Max Cushioning on Skechers.com.
In the next minute, 250 couples will discover they're gonna need more space. Yep, the house.
We gotta sell it. Gotta stage it.
Excuse me.
Fix it up.
They don't pre-rent. Yeah.
Strangers touching everything?
Or skip the hassles and sell with confidence to Open Door. Close in a matter of days.
Oh, wow.
When life's doors open, we'll handle the house. Request a cash offer at opendoor.com.
When you can't sleep, try ZzzQuil Pure Z's gummies from the world's #1 sleep aid brand. Its special formula helps you fall asleep naturally with an optimal dose of melatonin, so you can wake up refreshed for better sleep like never before.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You can even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
The NBA season tips off Tuesday night, and our first doubleheader is Wednesday on ESPN and the ESPN app. The Knicks are in Memphis squaring off against Ja Morant, the Grizzlies at 7:30 Eastern, and then it's out to Phoenix for Luka and the Mavs taking on Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and the Suns. It all starts with NBA Countdown at 7. Ryan Rucco, Richard Jefferson, George Sedano with you. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Final preseason game for the Warriors and the Nuggets. Warriors put on a show in the first half. Denver did so in the third quarter, and the Nuggets a 13-point lead with 6:24 to go in the fourth as these teams, after playing their starters for extended minutes tonight, have now gone deeper into the bench. And one of the interesting stories that you'll see on the floor right now is that man involved in the tussle right there, number 61 for Golden State, Pat Spencer, who he really is an amazing story, was an incredible lacrosse player in college and starred at Loyola, Maryland. Played one season of college basketball at Northwestern, had been the first pick overall in the Premier Lacrosse League draft, but wanted to give it a go in basketball. Spent the 1 year at Northwestern, then played pro hoops in Germany, got a little bit of an opportunity with the Wizards, G League, Summer League training camp, but now here for Golden State has a legit shot at one of their open two-way contracts.
I'm going to be really honest. I don't know what the money is like in lacrosse, but I think he made the right decision.
Hey, if he gets one of those two-ways.
Oh. Well, you almost wonder if he would have played 4 years of college basketball, where he might be right now. So congratulations to him, believing in himself. I think he's made the right decision.
Brown knocks down a three. He has provided some spice in this preseason for Denver. Brown, a rookie, 21st pick of this year's draft after 3 years at Kansas. Michael Malone talked about the thing he likes a lot about Brown is he does not need the ball to be effective. He said, you know, that's what we need. Our team, we led the league in passes by far last year. We need guys who know how to move in the half court without the basketball. This time, putting it on the floor to create. Another thing that Malone pointed out to us about Brown.
Yeah, well, look, when you have Jokic, who is just the ultimate, passing center, best passing centers we've ever seen, you need movement around him. Jamal Murray is going to be dribbling the ball, and rightfully so. But every time somebody dribbles the ball and it's not Jokic's hands, it's not what you need to be doing.
Reed? No. Inside of 4 minutes to go. Here's Spencer. Call for the screen from Baldwin. Spencer ducks in. Can't get it to drop, but it gets the whistle. Told you about Pat Spencer's lacrosse career. Take a look, Richard.
Well, he's not afraid of any physicality. Oh, okay. I will honestly say this is the first time I've ever watched lacrosse. Oh, that was sexy. That was nice. Oh, did he just juke somebody?
He had the third most points in Division I history. This is not a guy who was a little bit good at lacrosse. He was incredible.
And look, I'm going to be really honest right now. I don't know much about lacrosse, but I do know the level of physicality that comes with that game. So good for him. And I am going to say this. whether he makes it or not here, he made the right decision to pursue this.
But think about what an incredible athlete you have to be one of the best lacrosse players in the world, and then say, you know what, I'm going to go play 1 year of college basketball. Be good enough to get on the radars of professional teams anywhere, go play overseas, and now get a legitimate shot with the defending champs to make an NBA team.
No, it's special. He should be proud. And again, like a lot of people don't understand the journey. It's hard enough to get this close as Rollins, the pride of Toledo. And for some reason, Coach Malone, with 3 minutes to go, is focused on how his team is playing. But right now, the Warriors trying to battle back into this with 3 minutes to go in the fourth.
What's fast and yummy and comes in a can? It's not what you think. It's potatoes. Potatoes! And now is your last chance to get one before they're gone. Yummy Can is the fast and easy way to make yummy baked potatoes right in your microwave. Look, no one likes waiting nearly an hour for potatoes to bake in the oven. Yummy Can makes it quick and easy. Simply place the potatoes on the specially designed raised base. Then pop it in the microwave. In just minutes, you'll be enjoying America's favorite baked side dish. Tender on the outside, oh so fluffy and steaming hot on the inside. Roast a potato incorrectly, and it comes out burnt and dry. Microwave a potato by itself, and it comes out mushy and dry. But Yummy Can's patent-pending valve creates a steam pocket, and the raised base lets heat circulate for even cooking. It does the job right, delivering perfect potatoes in just minutes. Now, you can quickly make any kind of potato, and then load it with your favorite toppings for a simple side dish that's sure to please. It's also great for making baked yams, sweet, yummy holiday favorites, or delicious potato skins for the big game. Prepare fresh potatoes for mashing or homemade potato salad.
Yummy Can Potatoes makes it easy to prepare all this, and it's yours for just $19.99. Compact and lightweight, Yummy Can is easy to clean, easy to store. But wait, there's breaking news. Yummy Can Potatoes is being discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, Yummy Can is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 3 Yummy Cans per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own Yummy Can Potatoes, but you must act fast. Once they're gone forever.
Call 1-800-865-0256 or visit YummyCanPotatoes.com. So call 1-800-865-0256 now.
Did you think you could relax? That you'd seen everything there was to see? Or have you realized the game has never been better? That is hockey.
An ABC doubleheader.
The battle of the Big 12 unbeaten. Undefeated Clemson, the crucial Atlantic Coast Conference collision.
Saturday on ABC.
Let's take a look at the upcoming NBA national TV schedule. Key NBA tip-off TNT Tuesday. Philadelphia's at Boston, then Golden State hosts the Lakers. ESPN Wednesday, the Knicks in Memphis to face John Morant, and Luka in Dallas head to Phoenix. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. You ready to start it up?
Yeah. I'm ready. We got NBA Today all week. We're on there. You're going to get the crew doing some Wednesday night countdown. Me, Chanae, Perk, and Malika. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this NBA season. Oh, you better get rid of that ball, young fella.
Richard, have you noticed how fantastic our new graphics and animation is?
Yes.
And I know it sounds very company man to me, but it's actually eye-popping how beautiful it is.
It is very eye-popping. That is what it is. Speaking of eye-popping. Rainbow.
Ryan, Richard, what it looks like NBA 2K or like a video game, which is awesome.
Yes, it has that level of quality to it and pop.
No, I like the graphics. I like the new song.
Yeah,
a lot of positive things going on around here.
That's right. Always innovating.
You sound like a company man now.
Well,
we. We are company men.
I was going to get into DeAndre Jordan loving Star Wars and Andor on Disney+, but I didn't go there, Richard.
By the way, do you know what my 5-year-old is going to be?
What's that?
The Mandalorian.
There we go.
Here we go. Let's just get back to basketball.
Well, we're still talking about the graphics, though. Look at how beautiful that is.
It is beautiful.
And so are the stats. Curry, most threes all time, has done it in 826 games. Over 3,000 made threes.
The beautiful thing was watching that chase happen last year. And then, you know, for him to get the record and have it also be the year where he wins the championship in his first finals MVP. That is a magical season. You know, this year, you know, the numbers chase that we're going to be talking about is LeBron James chasing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And he will get it, but I don't know if he's going to end the season as a champion. With this roster construction that they have, I think they still have some work to do, but when you got LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you have some pretty strong building blocks right there.
Baldwin hit it to three. I thought Steve Kerr had just a great way of describing Steph and the way he affects everyone in his orbit. He said he is the most joyful player I have ever been around. He makes all of us feel good about ourselves and feel good about life.
No, he's a special player, and you know what? It's been awesome to watch him be the same player from when I saw him in his fourth year to where he is now as one of the all-time greats. His smile, his energy, his approach, it has never changed, and it's been special to watch.
An interesting way to use the Theragun, but
oh yeah. Well, it's not working right now. Does he know how to turn it on?
I don't know. Someone better go help him. George, you're closest to Steph.
Does he know how it's supposed to work? You got to push the button, Steph.
I'm a little nervous as he was getting around the neck with it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, maybe he's just using his own strength. Everybody's got their own way to do this, you know? Who might have questioned this guy? He's a 4-time champion and a 2-time MVP.
Yeah, whatever he's doing is working. That's a good point.
That's not how that's supposed to work. I'm going to... just because he's the greatest shooter we've ever seen doesn't mean everything is right. It doesn't work that way. Have you ever used it that way?
No.
Okay.
But I do love using it.
As you should.
Final minute of this fourth quarter. Poked away by Rollins, and foul is called.
I'm going to be really honest. I'm a little disappointed in the veterans on both sides of these rosters not telling, you know, their third and fourth units to not foul.
Rollins sinks the first free throw. These two teams will meet again next Friday on ESPN. That time it will be for real. Second game of a doubleheader. First it'll be a rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals with the Celtics and Heat. That's next Friday, following our doubleheader Wednesday with Knicks Memphis and Suns Mavs. What a play from Rollins. Spencer to Kuminga, and that's going to be a charge.
You gotta love Ish Smith. But it's 34 seconds ago in the last preseason game, and Ish Smith, that's why I stepped to smile. And Ish Smith is taking charges.
Respect.
Yeah. This is how you maintain a job. You do your job non-stop. Is that recommended? Probably not. But this is what you do.
And he's 6 foot. 175 standing in there against 6'8", 210. That was number 6 on Kuminga. Smith cuts through the D, kicks it out. That jumper a little too strong, and final 10 seconds here at Chase Center. Rollins trying to create something. And that'll do it. It's time to tip it up for real. The end of the preseason for the Nuggets and the Warriors, as the Nuggets win at 119-112. For our producer, Ian Gruca, our director, Mike Schwab, George Sedano, Richard Jefferson, and our entire crew. I'm Ryan Rucco. Baseball tonight after a busy day of MLB playoffs is coming up next. Thanks for watching NBA Friday on ESPN.